Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Elizabeth, and yes, I took some time off, but I'm back and I'm excited to be back, and I feel like the new year definitely made me go inward and sort through things within me. I felt like I wasn't in a place to give, I was retreating, and so I felt like I had to take some time off, but it was really good time. And also the new moon, which is all about inward, looking inward, was on my birthday on the 13th. So that was definitely a time for me to evaluate things and then think about what I want in this coming year. So I hope your new year is going well. And I have pulled your card from the Divine Feminine deck, and it is Sekhmet, which is very interesting because it's a woman, a goddess, I think, and she's like a lion. It's very interesting because at one time, several weeks ago, I was meditating and I had this vision of a lion just like in the front of my face. And then a week or so ago, I had a dream about we had this lion as a pet, and I was like, oh Lord, what the hell are we gonna do with this lion? Anyway, so then we manifested a card with the lion person on it. But let me read to you what it says. Sekhmet represents the sacred rage that keeps us protected and reminds the world of the pure strength of female power. Sekhmet is an Egyptian warrior goddess depicted with the head of a lioness and the body of a woman. The lion is considered the fiercest hunter in Egypt and a sign of protection. Okay, the ancients held rituals at the end of the war and at the beginning of each new year to tame the wrath of Sekhmet. They would play music, drink beer that was dyed with pomegranate juice, and dress all of the Sekhmet statues in red. It was believed that the inebriation would lull the goddess into a stupor and end her destruction. When your soul selects her card, holy rage, sacred anger, and positive aggression, these states of being are crucial aspects of the divine feminine. It's the female power that ends wars, that brings home missing children, that seeks justice for the earth and for those who can't defend themselves. The brilliant artist and mystic William Blake relates that the voice of honest indignation is the voice of God. The feminine has for too long been disassociated from rage and anger. If we can't embody the fiery emotion of anger, it often festers or expresses itself in subversive manipulative ways, or it leaves us anxious and frustrated. Positive aggression, acting with love on the behalf of what breaks our heart or enrages us, is what allows us to become agents of change to better our lives and the world around us. Sekhmet wants us to come to face with our true strength. Power doesn't come from passive aggressive behaviors. We don't have to fear expressing our anger directly to an institution or a person who is acting unjustly. Sekhmet wants us to see that anger is an essential emotion, and Sekhmet is the sacred call to move that anger from pure emotion into conscious action. She wants us to act with conviction from love. She wants us to create the healthy boundaries we need so we aren't injured again and again, or so that we can free ourselves from a destructive pattern. It's time to end. We have a divine right to draw a sacred circle around us at all times. The protection we invoke for ourselves and others helps move us from feeling helpless to taking loving action. Soul Voice Meditation. Where can I create loving boundaries in my life? Intention. I am pure strength. I honor my anger by giving it by giving voice to it. Okay, so just give me a moment. I'll just do a little meditation and I'll give you a message. Okay, so what I feel is that anger is a good thing. Obviously, we all get angry, but it's only good if we use it and channel it in a good way. Like, you can't just obviously be like very immature or irresponsible with your anger. Anger is a good emotion because it means that you are like hurt or you're in pain about something that needs to change. So it's important to recognize it and not just like let it go. Like, it's okay to be angry. Just feel the anger, because that's what's going to show you where you need to resolve, or where you need to act, or where you need to set the boundaries. It's a good indication, if you're angry, because that means that it's telling you like, hey, this isn't okay with me, So instead of like just being like, I want to say like irresponsible or like reactive with your anger, be intelligent about it. Be smart about it. Like, if you're angry about something, like, use your skills to do something good. Like, join a group that's for social justice, or channel that angry energy into cleaning out all your house, entire house, or something, like, or your room, or go run or go exercise. That anger is good. It's good to have, but obviously expressed in a healthy way. And like it says, if you're angry and you're not channeling it in a good way, it's gonna come out in you being like irritable, you being, like it says, passive aggressive, or you being hurt, or like you're letting it take over and like just letting the pain be there. So yes, channeling your energy when you have anger is a good thing. It's also, one thing that really spoke to me is we don't have to fear expressing our anger directly to an institution or a person who is acting unjustly. Like, I remember having to face one of my bosses, and I worked in the public school setting, and it was really scary for me. Like, it was back when I was first starting to work there, like first started teaching, and I was just like, this is very intimidating. I felt like it was a whole giant system that I was like coming up against, almost like a big like structure of like ideas and rules and regulations that had been there for a long time, the school system. And it was very scary, and I do feel like I did confront the situation, and it was terrifying. I thought I was gonna get fired, and I am proud of myself for doing that. And I feel like after having done it, then I felt like there's nothing I can't confront. If I had done that, then I can come across anything and be okay with like standing up for myself and putting up those boundaries. Obviously, it's not just represented in like speaking up for yourself. It's like also like the boundaries you put up for you, like your own self. Like, are you going to like eat whatever you want and junk food? No, you're gonna set a boundary, because you're adult self is telling you to be healthy. So or are you going to like stay up all hours of the night and not get enough rest? No, you're going to put that boundary up because your adult self is going to tell you like, no, I need to do this for myself because that's the healthy thing to do. So when I think of the lion, I think about how it just seems so like calm, cool, collected, like just still. But then at any split second, it can like be so fierce, you know? And that's how I feel like it represents feminine energy because like, you know, as a woman, you can be like very beautiful, put together, and very intelligently and spoken, and then but at the same time like there is this fierce energy that is like that can come out like anger or like, oh, okay, so I had a phone call. So oh yes, another thing is, do not be distracted by the media. Do not be like feeding into that energy because it is just not good. Like what's going to happen and the evolution of humanity is going to happen, and you getting worked up about it isn't going to help it. You know, it's not going to help you. It's not going to be healthy. So do not put your energy there. Do not let it work you up. Like use that energy for something else. Like channel it into like, I don't know, YouTube channel or whatever. Channel it into improving yourself or giving to others, because it's just the better thing to do than to take all that media and internalize it. I mean, the mainstream media is owned by just like a handful of people, and we're being fed whatever it is they want us to believe. It's just a story. It's a narrative that we are being given. But that isn't what's true. That's not what's necessarily real for us. So whatever's external, you know, you have to put that boundary up. Like, no, I'm not going to buy into this. I'm not going to feed into this fear-based media. So that is another important thing about the anger, the boundaries that we all need to put up, okay? Like the emotion of anger is a good thing. It's helpful for us as long as we use it wisely and channel it and in a healthy way. So thank you all for watching. I hope this video wasn't too long, but I hope it was a good message for you, and I will see you next time. So thank you so much.